In Master of the Elements, there contains 8 Master of the Element cards, 32 element cards, and 6 card reference sheets. Your objective is to be the first to collect all 4 types of the Master of the Element cards as you see here. In the setup, everyone starts with 4 cards and a card reference sheet. The rest of the element cards should be mixed up, face down, in a pile. This includes the Master of the Element cards. Players to the left of the dealer go first. Player 1 must begin their turn by drawing a card from the pile if they do not have 4 cards in their hand, unless they have had an attack against them that round stating they cannot replace a card. If they were unable to defend against that card, the player will have a turn in which they only have 3 cards. Then, once play has gone around 1 full time, and it is once again the player's turn with 3 cards, they may draw another to go back to having 4 cards. They must play 1 attack, either the water or fire card from their hand face up in front of the player that you want to attack. That player, also known as player 2, and any other affected players must then read the card and follow the card's instructions, or play one of their own defense, air or earth cards, if they have one that applies to avoid the attack. If there is a disagreement on if a defense card can apply, the defender will read the card aloud to the group as a whole and they will decide if the card is applicable. If it is, play continues as normal. If the group deems it not playable, the defender will discard the card they had read aloud to the group and pull a new one to go back to having 4 cards in their hand. Once player 2 and any other affected players have finished interacting with that card, the game will continue to the player to the left of player 1. Once the attack and defense, if any, cards are played, those cards must be mixed up and discarded back into the pool. Players may also decide to trade one of their cards by placing 1 card in the pile and pulling a different card instead of playing against another player. The game ends once a player has collected all 4 types of the element cards and they have become Master of the Elements.